PayPal and subscribe. Brian Lilley joins me right now because he understands politics, he understands government. I want to put the question to you. In Canada, as some politicians are saying, so much stuff is broken. You can't get a passport. You know, the airports are not working. In the past, there used to be ministers accountable, and now it's all to some sort of body, some smoky body, and you don't know who's in charge. In Toronto, the guy in charge of the biggest public works disaster is being given a raise all the time. What's going on with public works in this country?
You're talking about Phil Verster. He's the head of a group called Metrolinx, which was, brought about in the early 2000s by Dalton McGuinty, Liberal Premier of Ontario. That was the era, and it really started, in my view, with Paul Martin when he was Finance Minister and then PM. I'm going to kick the Martin guys here. Okay. They believed in arm's length organizations. That's what Metrolinx is. Let me tell you, when it's arm's length, it means no accountability.
Well, that's right, because no one knows who's in charge.
Yeah, well,
the one in Toronto was years behind and billions more.
So we've got this LRT that should be running by now. It's 3, almost 4 years behind schedule. The guy's still getting raises. There was a push to get him a huge raise to more than $1 million a year, and the trains don't run, never mind on time.
Brian, so are we all suckers on this? This happens across Canada. And the federal government, provincial governments, and municipal governments. Are we suckers in public policy?
I think so. And this whole idea, and we're seeing it now on various issues again, take the politics out of it. No, don't take the politics out of it. If you take the politics out of it, you take the accountability out of it. I can fire you, Stephen LeDrew, if you're my elected official. But if you're some nameless, faceless bureaucrat stuck in an arm's length organization, I have no say.
And if you can even find out who it is, and you're getting raises regularly. So really, do we not need a little bit of sunlight on this? Would we have some access to information that worked so people know how much it's costing and when it's going to be finished?
I've been trying for several years on Metrolinx. They don't like putting out the information.
I can't believe you're unsuccessful. You're very successful.
Like most government agencies, they don't want the information out there. And sadly, too often, when the information does get out there, the public will often yawn at stuff like this, which makes me wonder. They'll get upset about David Dingwall's chiclets. Right. They'll get upset about Bev Oda's orange juice. They're not going to get upset about a project that's way over budget, way over time, run by people that are paid too much.
You've got some explaining to do then, Lucy, because I think you're right. But why are Canadians so short-sighted? We have a terrible federal government. We keep electing them.
But because they can understand the cost of a pack of chiclets, but they can't understand the cost of a multi-billion-dollar LRT. None of us can relate to that.
Well, you're right. It's more than pocket change, but it's a difficult thing. I have to think about that because I'm afraid you may be right. Once again, Brian Lilley, 3 minutes. Thank you. Liberties and freedom of speech are under attack in Canada like never before. So let's keep this discussion on the air. PayPal, write a check, and please include your address so I can write a thank you letter to you. And ask your friends, please subscribe. It's important to keep this on the air. And thank you.